All right, moving on to other updates now. Saudi Arabia has called on the UAE to withdraw from Yemen in 24 hours and stop providing support to any group. Riyadh's ultimatum came as Abu Dhabi-backed separatists seized swaths of territory in the south of the country. Yemen's Presidential Council has declared a state of emergency and cancelled a security pact with the UAE. Earlier, remember, the Saudi Arabia-led coalition struck a weapons shipment at Yemen's Mukalla port. The strike reportedly hit vehicles carrying weapons and combat vehicles meant for separatists. The weapons were offloaded from ships that had arrived from the port of Fujairah on the east coast of the United Arab Emirates. The latest attack, remember, comes days after reported Saudi airstrikes on separatist positions in Hadramaut province. The developments in Yemen have divided traditional allies Saudi Arabia and the UAE, who support rival groups within the Yemen's ruling Presidential Leadership Council. Riyadh has called for UAE to withdraw its forces from Yemen within 24 hours. It also asked for the UAE to stop financing any organization in the country. Saudi Arabia also called UAE's support for the separatist offensive a threat to the kingdom and regional security. A statement by Saudi Foreign Ministry added that the steps taken by the sisterly state of the UAE are extremely dangerous. Remember, the United Arab Emirates-backed Southern Transitional Council has swept through swaths of the country, expelling other government forces and their allies. It has seized major areas in two eastern provinces of Hadramaut and Al-Mahra. The STC seeks to revive the formerly independent state of South Yemen. Meanwhile, supporters of the separatists have been gathering regularly in cities, including Aden, to demand they declare independence, with the largest rallies taking place every Friday. The Yemen government is a patchwork of groups, remember, that also includes STC and is held together by shared opposition to the Iran-backed Houthis. The Houthis pushed the government out of Yemen's capital, Sana'a, in 2014 and secured control over most of the north.
The STC, as it's known, has been backed by the United Arab Emirates in their fight against the Houthis, and the Emiratis have been arming them. But last week, we did see Saudi Arabia launch an airstrike trying to warn the STC off from two new governorates it's taken in Yemen. Those fighters remained in those governorates, and now we're seeing the Saudis launch this airstrike. It's a remarkable change for these two neighboring countries on the Arabian Peninsula. Both are in the OPEC oil cartel and long have considered each other as brothers, largely with the same political views. But in Yemen, the differences have been starting to grow wider and wider, particularly as the STC has grown more demanding in making its own country in Yemen.